Okay, this is target 2A, graphing parabolas, example number 1. So we have this parabola, and first it asks for what the quick information is. And remember, the quick information is the information that you get just by looking at it really quickly. So if you notice, I'm just grabbing a pen here. If you notice, just looking at this, I know that my x-intercepts are 2 and -4. So that's the quick information. Just by one glance without doing any work, I see that the x-intercept is 2, 4, or 2, -4. So I'm going to go ahead and plot those here. So 2 looks like to be right there, and 4 is 1, 2, looks to be about right there. So that's 2 and 4. So the x value of the vertex is the midpoint between those 2 points. So, oh, I did that wrong. I'm sorry. Let's delete that. The x-intercepts are 2 and -4. So I should have gone to -4. So right there, and 2. Okay, so the x value of the vertex is right between those 2 points. So it's the midpoint. So to find the midpoint, I add up the 2 and the -4, and I divide by 2. So 2 plus -4 is -2, and -2 divided by 2 is -1. So I know that my vertex, the x value of the vertex, is -1. And I could also have gotten that by just counting. If you notice, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. Well, half of 6 is 3, so if I count in 3, 1, 2, 3, I get -1. So somewhere on here is my vertex. Now I just have to find the y value. So to find the y value, I'm going to take that -1, and I'm going to plug it into this equation. So I get 1/3, and then x is -1, so -1 minus 2. Then -1 plus 4. So that looks to be like 1/3 times -3. It's -1 minus 2 is -3, and -1 plus 4 is +3. So that looks to be like -9/3, which is -3. So my vertex is -1, -3. And the axis of symmetry is just x equals, and then whatever the x value is, and that x value is -1. So x equals -1. Now I just have to graph it. So -1, -3 is the vertex, so I go down to -1, or over to -1 and down 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to plot the point. And we're going, don't forget, between those two red points, and those red points were our x-intercepts, so I already have the 3 points I need to draw my graph, so that's it. Okay, and here is example 2. Again, just the quick information just from looking at this, I get the vertex. So I know the vertex is the opposite of that, so the opposite of that is +2, and then whatever that is, and that's -1. So my vertex is 2, -1. Now my axis of symmetry, remember, is always x equals, and then whatever that value is, so x equals 2. So graphing it, I'm going to do this in red so it's a little easier to see, but I go to 2, -1, and then I'm going to look at this, and this is 2. So usually from here I go over 1, up 1. From the vertex I go left 1, up 1, and right 1, up 1. But this is telling me to go left 1 and up 2, and right 1 and up 2. So I'm going to go left 1 and up 2, and right 1 and up 2. And then I'm going to draw the graph. Okay, so that's because it was a 2. If that was a 3, I'd go left and right 1 and up 3. But if it was a half, I'd still go left or right 1, or left and right, actually, 1. But then I'd only go up 1/2. If it was 1/8, I'd go left and right 1 and up 1/8. and so on and so forth. Okay? And so the following practice problems you have to show to me or MathLab teacher. So here they are. Here's you try number 1 and you try number 2. Good luck.